Notable educational institutions in Nanded include Dr. Shankarrao Chauhan Government Medical College, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Institute of Engineering and Technology, and Mahatma Gandhi Mission's College of Engineering, Nanded. MGM is a beautiful green campus with educational environment dedicated to the success of our students. Its campus spreads over 18-acre area with fascinating cleanliness and lush green landscape, which provides an ideal atmosphere for the process of teaching and learning. How true it is when said, program without felicitation is life without memories.
We are humbled to felicitate the guest of honor, Padma Shri Professor D.B. Phatak sir. I request Shri Kamal Kishore Kadam sir, Honorable Chairman Mahatma Gandhi Mission, to honor our distinguished guest with bouquet, shawl, shrifull, book and memento as a mark of love and respect.
Science at Marshall University. He worked as a vice president for Wall Street companies in New York for over 6 years, including Merrill Lynch and Financial Technologies International. He also worked at the University of Michigan, University of Missouri, and Ohio University.
Sir.
His research has been funded by NSF, NASA, US Department of Energy,
University of South Dakota. He also serves the School of Computing and IT, Taylor's University as a visiting associate professor.
Before joining USD, Dr. Santosh worked as a research fellow at the US National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health. He worked as a postdoctoral research scientist at the Loria Research Center, University. Dr. J.K. Mukherjee started his professional career in Department of Atomic Energy at BARC after meritorious graduation in Electronic and Telecommunications Engineering. Artificial intelligence company that focuses on edge computing, computer vision, and deep learning technology. Mr. Arjun Das was Program Director, IBM Software Labs, where he worked on building AI and ML products in banking and FSS. He was the lead Watson FSS department.
Our guest of honor, Professor Deepak Phatak, Professor R.C. Joshi, Dr. Narayan Khedkar, Professor Nalbalwar, Professor Brajesh Iyer, Director of this institute, Geeta Latkar, and Head of Computer Science Engineering Department, Dr. Archana Rajurkar, all distinguished delegates, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's great pleasure that this campus is organizing international campus, international conference for the first time. Earlier, Dr. Latkar has organized international conferences at Aurangabad. I think it was in Indo-US collaboration. Rightly you have said, because of the transportation problems, it was difficult for the guests to reach this city at the extreme end of the state with the minimum transportation facilities. But now, I must thank Government of India They have provided earning to the city. This is one of the most important signs of Sikh community. The 10th Guru, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, was cremated here. Since last 2 days, we are working here, and contribution of the students, staff, and dignitaries is very much to make this conference success. Today, one of my old colleagues, Dr. Phatak, is here. I am very much pleased. I think he has inaugurated the computer lab complex few years back. Sir, we have extended it. It was 6 labs. Now there are 10 labs. He is a very busy person. He was looking his diary for more than a week to find a date. But at least he obliged us. He has come here and consented to inaugurate this conference. At the end, because of all of you, we could organize this. Ullas Shurkar has come right from Aurangabad here. He was very happy. In the morning, he has given me some hints what is to be done, advice. On this occasion, all the friends have come together to help us. Without taking more time, I conclude. I thank all of you and invite Professor D.B. Phatak. Am I right? Huh?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. I invite Honorable Professor Joshi, sir, to have his valuable words with us.
Honorable Chairman, Mahatma Gandhi Mission, the luminaries in the field, Professor Joshi, Professor K.C. Santosh, Professor Gudivada, Professor Guru, and all other dignitaries present over here, dear faculty friends and dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of the inaugural function of the 5th International Conference that is being held in our campus. Earlier, we had to organize this at Aurangabad because of the, the commuting facilities and other facilities. I am thankful to our management for creating appropriate facilities here so that now we can host the international events at Nanded. I congratulate Dr. Archana Razurkar and her team who have worked relentlessly for organizing this conference. I thank Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technology University authorities for giving us this opportunity to organize this conference. The technology is progressing at very, very high rate. We are missing presence of Professor P.J. Kulkarni. I was just sharing it with Archana from Walchand Institute of Technology, Sangli, who had been here, and I remember a story told by him when he had given a lecture here. He was sharing with us the part from Alice in Wonderland book. So there is a conversation of Alice and the Queen out there in that book, whereas Alice is sharing with the Queen that in your state or in your kingdom, one has to run very fast for covering very short distance. So the Queen laughs and she shares that not only this, but sometimes we have to keep running for being at the same place. Okay, that's what is the world of technology today. That for being at the same place also, we have to run a lot to be in pace with the technology developments. Now, I remember that when we started, we heard of 286, then 386, 486, then Pentium. Now we talk about i5 and i7 processors. We have seen the diode and triode valves. Now we saw the ICs, and we talk of the Arduinos today. So, okay, so it's all the time it's developing. My guide, Professor Basu, he shared with me that he had to study all the CAD was never existing when he became a mechanical engineer. But then he is now conducting classes in CAD and robotics. And you have to keep learning. The teacher should be a learner himself. So the learning, unlearning and relearning, this is the cycle which goes on a continuous basis. The subjects chosen for this conference, that is image processing applications and the advanced computing, have touched every sphere of
Students, ladies and gentlemen, let me at the outset welcome you all to this beautiful campus of MGM, where our chairman has taken immense efforts to bring it up. Even now, you can see several changes are being made to make it as good as a world-class institute. At the outset, let me compliment the organizers for making this conference a great success. I know the efforts required to make an international conference. And I am really happy to say that in real sense, this is an international conference. Compliments to the director and Archana madam and all others associated in making this conference. Please keep it up. I just want to say only one thing, that is, today is the era of outcome-based education. OBE. So there is a responsibility on the part of the organizers to review after 2 days what outcomes they have achieved from this conference.
At the 5th International Conference on Computing in Engineering and Technology at the beautiful holy place of Nanded. Dear friends, we have received very huge response for this conference. About 67 papers, they have been shortlisted after double-blind review, and reviewers were from all over the world, all over the globe. And at the end of the conference, you will find that the papers which are published in the proceedings, they will be of very high quality. About my university, the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University was established by Government of Maharashtra in the year 1989. Initially, it was only unitary university, having only university departments. In the year 2014, Maharashtra government converted this university into affiliating technological university. Presently, this university is offering UG programs, 36 UG programs, 65 PG programs,